How to care for Puggles. Puggles are a cross between Pugs and Beagles, so they are not considered pedigreed dogs. Instead, these dogs are often called designer dogs. People like Puggles because of their wrinkled foreheads, soft, short coats, and curled tails. If you are considering a Puggle, then you will need to see to his nutrition, veterinary care, grooming, training, comfort, and entertainment needs. Feeding your Puggle. Choose a high-quality food that is meant for small breeds. Your Puggle will need to have a high-quality food to keep him in good health, and you will also need to choose a food that is appropriate for small breed dogs. To determine if a food is of high quality, check the ingredients. If meat, not a meat byproduct, is listed as the first two ingredients, then the dog food is most likely of high quality. If not, then keep looking. You can also find dog foods that are formulated just for small dog breeds. Consult with a pet nutrition expert if plan to make your dog's food. Making your dog's food requires careful planning to ensure that you meet all of your dog's nutritional needs. Dogs require a specific balance of vitamins and nutrients, which is not easy to achieve. Talk to your Puggle's veterinarian first if you are considering preparing homemade food for your dog. Talk to your Puggle's veterinarian first if you are considering preparing homemade food for your dog. Determine how much to feed your dog. Your Puggle's daily food requirement will depend on his weight and activity level. Your dog food package should provide a suggested feeding range, but you will need to tailor this amount to your dog's activity needs. For example, if the dog food package recommend 1/2 to 1 cup of food per day and your dog is very active, then you will need to give him the full cup of food each day. If he is more sedentary, then he may only require 1/2 cup per day. Ask your veterinarian for a recommendation if you are still not sure how much you should be feeding your Puggle. Maintain a regular feeding schedule. Some people like to free feed their pets, which is when you leave out a large amount of dry food and allow your pet to eat as much as he wants. This can cause your Puggle to become overweight or even obese, so it is best to stick to measured portions and a regular feeding schedule instead. To determine how much to feed your Puggle at each meal, you will need to divide his total daily food intake into multiple portions. For example, if your Puggle is supposed to have 1 cup of food per day, then you might give him 1/2 cup in the morning and another 1/2 cup in the evening. To determine how much to feed your Puggle at each meal, you will need to divide his total daily food intake into multiple portions. For example, if your Puggle is supposed to have 1 cup of food per day, then you might give him 1/2 cup in the morning and another 1/2 cup in the evening. Consider your dog's age. If your Puggle tolerates it, you can give her all of her daily food in 1 meal per day, but some dogs do better if fed 2 meals per day. If your Puggle is still a puppy, then she may require more than 2 feeding sessions per day. If your puppy is 8 to 12 weeks, then feed 4 meals per day 3 to 6 months, then feed 3 meals per day 6 months to 1 year old, then feed 2 meals per day. Provide lots of clean, fresh water. Puggles need to have access to plenty of fresh, clean water at all times. Make sure that you wash and refill your Puggle's water dish at least once per day. Keep his water dish somewhere that is easy for him to access. Stainless steel or ceramic water dishes are best for dogs because your dog will not be able to chew on it. Stainless steel and ceramic water dishes also tend to be cleaner than plastic. Give your Puggle some healthy treats. Your Puggle will appreciate the occasional treat, but it is important not to give your dog too many treats or he may start to gain weight. Instead of higher calorie treats, try offering steamed broccoli, baby carrots, cooked sweet potato slice, cooked green beans, blueberries, watermelon chunks, banana slices. Avoid giving your dog toxic human foods. There are also some foods that can make your Puggle very sick or even kill him. Be careful to avoid giving these foods to your dog. These foods include alcohol, avocados, chocolate, caffeine, grapes and raisins, onions, garlic, and chives, nuts, yeast, xylitolia. Label equals, link to reference 8, greater than alcohol, avocado, chocolate, caffeine, grapes and raisins, onions, garlic, and chives, nuts, yeast, xylitol.